In the ever-evolving landscape of business, one thing has become abundantly clear. Data is the new gold. And when we talk about data, we can't overlook the incredible impact of supply chain analytics on how companies manage and value their inventory. It's like a game changer, shaking up the traditional methods that have been around for decades. So, let's dive into this fascinating world of supply chain analytics and explore how it's transforming inventory valuation methods. First off, let's take a moment to appreciate what supply chain analytics really is. At its core, it's the use of data, statistical algorithms, and machine learning techniques to gain insights into the flow of goods, from raw materials all the way to finished products. Imagine a retailer that can track inventory levels in real time, monitor supplier performance, and even predict demand fluctuations. That's the power of analytics. Companies are no longer flying blind. They have unprecedented visibility into their operations, and that's a game changer. Now, let's talk about the traditional inventory valuation methods that many businesses have relied on for years, like FIFO, LIFO, and WAC. These methods have served their purpose, but they come with limitations. They're based on historical costs and assume a predictable flow of goods. In today's fast-paced market, where consumer preferences can change overnight and supply chains are becoming more complex, these traditional approaches can feel like trying to navigate a maze with a blindfold on. Think about it. FIFO assumes that the first items in are the first ones out, while LIFO operates on the opposite principle. And WAC? It averages out costs. But what happens when demand spikes or when a new product hits the shelves? These methods can't keep up with the dynamic nature of today's market. They rely on periodic physical counts and manual data entry, which can be time-consuming and prone to errors. By the time you get the data, it might already be outdated. That's where predictive analytics comes into play, and trust me, it's a game changer. Predictive analytics uses historical data, machine learning algorithms, and statistical models to forecast future demand and identify potential supply chain disruptions. Imagine being able to analyze sales data, customer behavior, and even external factors like weather patterns to estimate demand for specific products. That's the kind of insight that can help a retailer adjust inventory levels and pricing strategies on the fly. No more guesswork. It's all about informed decision-making. For instance, picture a retailer preparing for the holiday season. With predictive analytics, they can anticipate which products will fly off the shelves and which ones might linger. This allows them to stock the right products in the right quantities at the right locations, reducing the risk of stockouts or overstocking. It's all about optimizing inventory levels and ensuring that customers find what they want when they want it. But it doesn't stop there. Predictive analytics also helps businesses anticipate supply chain risks. What if a supplier fails to deliver on time, or there's a transportation delay? By identifying potential issues early on, companies can take proactive measures, like securing alternative suppliers or adjusting production schedules, to minimize the impact on inventory levels and customer service. It's all about staying one step ahead. Now, let's shift our focus to how all this data and insight affects inventory valuation. Instead of relying solely on historical costs, companies can incorporate dynamic, forward-looking factors into their valuation models. For example, they can estimate the net realizable value of their inventory by considering market demand, competitor pricing, and product life cycles. This means businesses can make more accurate assessments of their inventory's value and adjust their financial statements accordingly. It's a much more realistic picture of their financial position. And here's the kicker. With real-time data, companies can continuously update their inventory values based on the latest market conditions. No more waiting for periodic assessments. It's all about real-time insights that allow managers to make informed decisions. If there's a sudden spike in demand for a particular product, a company can quickly adjust its inventory levels and pricing to maximize sales. Conversely, if something isn't selling as expected, they can mark down prices or shift inventory to other locations to avoid obsolescence. It's all about agility and responsiveness. Now, let's not forget about the benefits of real-time data in inventory valuation. Increased visibility is one of the most significant advantages. Companies can track inventory levels, locations, and movements across the entire supply chain. This visibility helps identify potential issues quickly, whether it's stockouts or excess inventory. The faster you can react, the better your chances of maintaining customer satisfaction. And speaking of responsiveness, real-time data allows companies to adjust their inventory levels and pricing strategies dynamically. Imagine being able to respond to changing market conditions in real time. This agility maximizes sales and profitability while minimizing waste. It's a win-win situation. Collaboration is another benefit of real-time data. With everyone sharing a common view of inventory performance, different functions, like sales, marketing, and operations, can work together more effectively. Imagine a sales team knowing exactly what inventory is available, and a marketing team crafting promotions based on that knowledge. It's all about streamlining processes and enhancing teamwork. However, it's essential to acknowledge that integrating supply chain analytics and real-time data into inventory valuation isn't without its challenges. One of the biggest hurdles is the need for robust data management and integration capabilities. Companies must invest in technology infrastructure, like cloud computing and analytics platforms, to collect, store, and analyze vast amounts of data from various sources. It's not just about having data, it's about having the right data. Moreover, organizational change is necessary. Adopting these new tools may require changes to existing processes and roles. Employees need to be trained on how to use and interpret these new insights effectively. And let's be honest, change can be tough. There may be resistance from those who are comfortable with traditional methods, fearing that analytics could potentially threaten their expertise or job security. But embracing change is crucial for growth. Another consideration is regulatory compliance. Depending on the industry, there may be specific accounting standards or disclosure requirements that companies must adhere to. It's vital for managers to ensure that their valuation methods are consistent, transparent, and auditable. After all, no one wants to be caught off guard during an audit. In conclusion, the impact of supply chain analytics and real-time data on inventory valuation is profound. By leveraging predictive analytics and real-time visibility, companies can make more accurate, dynamic assessments of their inventory's value, optimize their inventory mix, and reduce carrying costs. The benefits are significant, from improved accuracy to better decision-making and enhanced risk management. As we move forward, it's clear that traditional inventory valuation methods must evolve. The future lies in harnessing the power of data and analytics to gain real-time insights, predict future trends, and optimize operations. Companies that master these capabilities will undoubtedly have a competitive advantage in the years to come. So, whether you're a business owner, a manager, or just someone interested in the fascinating world of supply chain management, remember, the ability to adapt and leverage data is what will set successful companies apart. Embrace the change, invest in analytics, and watch your inventory valuation practices transform for the better. The future is bright for those willing to embrace the power of data.